Hey, Dennis. Jacob Mann with Thunderheads. Obviously we know you have a great respect for the Hawks organization and for your time there and your development there. When you're looking forward and when you look at Oklahoma City and when you realized that you were coming to the team, were there things about the organization and the team that you thought, man, maybe there's some new opportunities for my game to evolve here. There's some new things that I can do here that maybe I couldn't do before?
I think first off, to be in this organization, to see every day Russell Westbrook, Paul George, practicing, see what they do off the court and on the court, I think was a big thing for me, and organization. I met everyone. I met coaching staff. I met front office, all the people, and it's like a big family. So I'm excited, to be here and be a part of this organization. Oh, is it?
Eric Horn, the Oklahoman. Dennis, you mentioned Russell just now, and I think we've heard that Russell's a guy that you kind of tailored some of your game around. What is it like to play with him, be on the floor with him? We saw you guys have played pickup together this summer. What's that experience been like for you, and how do you think it's going to fit with you two on the court together?
I think when we played in LA, UCLA, it was me, Raymond, Russell, and Paul George, and it was pretty fast, and it was really tough to guard us, and that's what really excites me right now, to play with Russ and Paul George, to be out there with them. I think it means a lot for me.
And with the Hawks, in the last couple of seasons you started, but the last time you didn't come off the bench, you guys had a really good team. I think it was like a 60-win team, and you were playing against a lot of second units. How do you feel about being a guy who comes off the bench again and is able to play against second units?
I never talked about my situation, how it's going to be. All I know is whatever it takes, for the team to win games, I do it. And if I'm coming off the bench, if I start, whatever it is, I'll be ready for that challenge, because I think we got a special group this year, and we can surprise a lot of teams.
Dennis, with the defensive identity of the Thunder, with a lot of these great guys that can really lock down, do you feel like you as a defensive player have the freedom to really up your intensity as well and really just fit in with this new defensive identity? Obviously, you've had stretches where you were incredibly defensive. Do you feel like this is a great opportunity for you to come in and really buy into that identity?
For sure. My first 4 years, that got me my playing time defensively, and my fifth year, the motivation for the defensive end, because I had so much to do on the offensive end. So I took a step back on the defensive end, and this year, like I said, it's a new chapter, and I'm ready. And yeah, like I said, on both ends of the floor, I want to be a big part of, of the team.
Yeah, Dennis, Barry Trammell with the Oklahoman. Stephen mentioned that you guys had done some of your pre-draft workouts together, and then you spent the last 4 or 5 years playing against him. Mm-hmm. He seems like a sort of an unpopular player to play against, but a really popular player to play with. Mm-hmm. What's the difference in the two that you can tell? I mean, how much of a sort of an enemy is he when he's your opponent, but you're glad he's on your team?
I remember his screen still. So he's a good screener, a good roller. I think I watched so many games last year, when Russ played pick and roll with him. He catches almost every ball and finishes every ball. And I think it's an honor to play with a player like Steven Adams. And I think Russell thinks the same way.
Dennis, why'd you cut your hair?
I had to. It's a new start, and but don't worry, the gold patch is coming back. My hair just needs to grow faster. So,
Dennis, what can you tell us about your current legal situation in Atlanta? I know that you were up for a potential battery charge there, and what can you tell us about that?
Appreciate you for the question. I knew it's gonna come. It's in process still. Nothing to worry about. But like I said, I'm ready to be here in Oklahoma, and get it started.